Watch is perpetual. Acres on the land just to grow a little vegetables. LOX, so you know my rap style's impeccable. You know, I'm an intellectual, but I don't give a shit about the hand when you got next to you. Got one next to me, buck 100 shots, and I got it from my man Plug that used to sell ecstasy. Used to know destiny. You think about fate, I mean this base head chick that can whip up a mean recipe. Think about nowadays, I can set up a sour play. Snakes rattle, I'm in Seattle, now that's a power play. Give a fuck what a coward say. Pharaoh, I can let off an arrow dropping the Callaway.
If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. We leave a nigga head open just like a headband. From muddy waters, we have you leaking out red, man. I get you hit, then I'm splitting in case the feds jam. If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. I'ma keep letting off shots until the lead land. I heard all your dogs is full, word to pet land. Since they sleeping, leave them slumped under the bedstand. Damn.
In the kitchen whipping my man, he like stretch that. Bars like braiding short hair, you gotta catch that. Never let them know what you thinking, the way you rest that. You getting a couple of dollars, you should invest that. Getting rid of work and the music is what I'm best at. Bring somebody with you that use it and let them test that. Rest of the story gotta be told. If I cop it, then it gotta be whole. Heart gotta be cold. Ice flat, I learned how to get out of the hole. I'm getting money now, all I do is try to be low. Yo, die for my brothers and I'm sure of it. Gemini, I can get money, then get more.
If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. We leave a nigga head open just like a headband. From muddy waters, we have you leaking out red, man. I get you hit, then I'm splitting in case the feds jam. If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. I'ma keep letting off shots until the lead land. I heard all your dogs is full, word to pet land. Since they sleeping, leave them slumped under their bedstand. Damn.
The link still Cuban, connect still Cuban. Me, I just stick to the music like Rick Rubin. Hitting the spliff, moving the whip, shit's moving. 200 plus, I would die for you if you was one of us. I would kill you if you was one of them. You wanna fuck around, then you better find a whole nigga and use one of them. Or look at your hands, cause you could lose one of them. Rico Panero, Montega Jada. Nice since premiered, took him out with the fader. Smooth B, if you don't get it now, you get it later when your ghost to drift. Cause we took you through
If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. We leave a nigga head open just like a headband. From muddy waters, we have you leaking out red, man. I get you hit, then I'm splitting in case the feds jam. If my brother say you a op, then you a dead man. I'ma keep letting off shots until the lead land. I heard all your dogs is full, word to pet land. Since they sleeping, leave them slumped under their bedstand. Damn.
Champ. Who got the goods? Who got the goods, champ? Come on inside, champ. Let me get that bacon, egg, and cheese. What's good? Come on, champ. Let me get a couple of yours in the building, man. Let me get a couple of yours in the chat. Raheem, I see you with the yours, champ. Listen, man. Salute. It is I, the toughest of all things tough. Tough Stino. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, put y'all orders in. Put y'all orders in right now with Ak, all right? No credit allowed, as y'all already know. Salute to everybody in the building. Cali, Big Cuzzo. Salute to Big Cuzzo for the super chat. Salute to you, champ. Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Salute for the super chat. Salute to you, champ. Y'all sending the super chats early. Keep the love going, champ. Keep the love going. Salute to y'all. Raheem. Anthony B. Black 200. Salute, man. City Noise, man. Cannonball. Salute to all my guys, man. I see the regulars are in the building. Salute to y'all for being here, champ. All right. Listen, man, it's a couple of things going on today. Trump is pardoning niggas left and right. He's using his presidential power for bagel influence. We're gonna get into that. Larry Hoover is now pardoned, champ. All right. And also NBA YoungBoy got pardoned too. I know he's out of jail, but I guess Trump wiped his record clean or something like that. We're going to get into that bullshit as well. All right. Also, Almighty Suspect. We saw last night, Almighty Suspect spit on Brandon and they got into their little debacle. Well, Adam fires him, champ. He's out of here, champ. He's out of here. No more Bosley for men. No more hair transplant trip. plans that side here, and also a rapper, unknown rapper. He's very ill though. He dropped the DJ AKADEMIKS diss track that we gonna react to as well. And anything else that happens tonight, you know we on the lookout. If you see something, say something, champ. Y'all already know what it is. We here, champ. All right, so salute to y'all. Please make sure it's rolled. Make sure it's rolled and never folded, champ. All right, please. And we about to be on the way. Give me 1 second, because I want to show y'all before we get started the new shit on the ADAM22 website, champ, right? Champ. All right. Well, let's get into it, champ. As I said, champ, there's no more pump faking involved, champ. No more pump faking in the world that's involved, champ. All right. Finally, Sus gone. He talked too much. Yeah, we gonna get into that in just a few moments here. But I want to get into this real quick, man. Your man, President Trump, jeez. All right, your man, President Trump, has pardoned Larry Hoover. I know niggas been waiting for a minute, especially niggas in Chicago have been waiting for a minute for Larry Hoover to be pardoned. We done went through wild presidents and all that, but it seems like your man Trump got something going on up his sleeve, champ, right? So President Trump commutes sentence of Chicago gang founder Larry, the Hooviest of Hoovers, champ, all right? Chicago News says President Donald Trump has commuted the sentence of a notorious former Chicago gang leader. Gangster Disciples founded, that's them GDs, champ. If you hear the kids talking about GDs, this where they get it from, champ. The Larryest of all Hoovers. How many lives have been lost under the whole GD, BD, whatever gang shit that's going on out there, champ, right? But President Trump seems to not care about any of that stuff. All right. Gangster Disciples founder Larry Hoover was serving a life sentence at a prison in Colorado. He was convicted of unaliving in Chicago and then later convicted on several federal charges. Hoover will still have to serve his sentence on state charges. All right. So is this nigga getting out? Like, all right, hold on, champ. And then later convicted on several federal charges. So he got, I'm guessing that he got his sentence commuted for the several federal charges, but he still may be serving this sentence on murder, I guess, champ. Attorney Jennifer Bonjean confirmed to ABC 7 Wednesday that her client Hoover is being granted clemency by the president. The White House also confirmed to ABC News the commutation of the federal sentence. A judge once called Hoover one of the most notorious criminals in Illinois history, but in recent years, his attorney argued that Hoover, now in his mid-70s, had been rehabilitated. Champ. That argument apparently resonated with President Trump, who commuted Hoover's multiple federal life sentences. Hoover still faces the remainder of a 200-year sentence. Champion. Hoover still faces the remainder of a 200-year sentence for a 1973 Chicago unaliving. While in prison for that unaliving, federal prosecutors said Hoover, one of the founders of the GDs, continued to oversee that notorious gang. Prosecutors said that he was an original genius and ordered, he was an organizational genius. I'm sorry, I said original, I'm high. And ordered unalivings, beatings, and drug deals while behind bars. He was convicted in the 1997. He was convicted in 1997 and sentenced to 6 life sentences in connection with those federal charges. And the former lead prosecutor in his federal case, Ron Safer, told ABC 7 he's disappointed Hoover has received any sort of clemency. Champion. They don't want this nigga to get no daylight, champ. They don't want him to have no lane, no room to breathe. I mean, listen, man. A 200-year sentence is diabolical, champ. I believe in redemption. I believe in rehabilitation. I believe in mercy. There are some crimes that are so heinous, so notorious, that they're not deserving of mercy, Safer said. Hoover still faces the remainder of a hefty sentence on state murder conviction. He would likely at some point be transferred to a prison in Illinois from the notorious Supermax prison in Colorado, where he is currently behind bars. So there may be some sort of good that comes out of this. Now, when people see President Trump, I see a lot of people that said freed. I didn't read this article yet, but because I be doing shit throughout the day. I got responsibilities. But when I come on here and I read it, it doesn't seem like Larry Hoover is free at all. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Larry Hoover should be freed? I mean, he's in his 70s. He most likely done learned his lesson, I guess, for doing 30 years in jail or however long it is that he's been in jail. Should they have some more mercy on Larry Hoover, or should they keep the bagel in the bag? Is my question for y'all, champ. Should they keep the bagel in the bag, or should they have some more mercy on your man, the Larryest of all Hoovers, champ, right? This old man should have a picture of Trump in his house and pray to it every day. Well, it seems like he's not going to see the inside of his house for a very long time, champ. I'm not going to hold you. He's not going to see the inside of his house for a very, very long time. TD Mighty says, keep the bagel. Champ. Larry crimes influenced the youth to become crash outs till this day. That's it. Hey, listen, man. What do y'all think Trump's why do you think Trump even did this? I got my own ideas, champ, of why I feel like Trump decided to do this, champ. But why do y'all feel like Trump decided to start giving clemency to bagels, champ? To specific bagels. It's probably people that's more deserving of whatever clemency's, champ, all right? But these people are people that some of us consider like gods almost, champ. And I say some of us loosely, champ. Right? Because it's really a little amount of people, but for real, like these. Larry got 52 years in, I think. Jesus Christ. So do you think that he should be let go, champ? Trump put the key in the keyhole, but it won't turn. Yo, at least I tried, champ. At least I tried. That's what Trump is going to say. At least I tried, champ, right? I did something. You can't say I ain't do nothing. I did something. At least he's going to be transferred to Illinois where he can see his family. His family don't got to go out to Colorado and things of that nature. Niggas is bugging outside my crib. TD Mighty says, keep the bagel in the bag. They're political prisoners that are in jail from helping black Panthers and the black communities. Facts. Like I said, man, it's probably other people that's worth the help. Right? It's probably people that's worth the help. Nigga said, what's wrong with my neck? What's wrong with my neck, champ? It was something going on behind me. I had to turn around and see what was going on in the crib, champ, right? There's nothing wrong with my neck. But yeah, man, I believe that there is other people that probably deserve the clemency. And the two people that don't deserve the clemency, to me, this is just my opinion, is Larry Hoover and your man NBA YoungBoy. Champ. Yeah. Yo, son, your man Trump really think he a YN, champ. Your man Trump, like I said, Trump is from Queens, champ. I'm not gonna hold you. Trump is from Queens, all right? So he has a little YN spirit in him, champ. But this is just outlandish. Like, this is outlandish, champ. Raheem Wingate said it's a slap in the face. Now he got to be sent to Gen Pop. Might be a setup. Ooh, it might be. Yo, you right, champ. You right. Do y'all think Larry Hoover's gonna get love in general population in the state prison, or do y'all think niggas is gonna try to roll on the 70-something-year-old Larry Hoover? NBA YoungBoy issues a statement after being pardoned. This shit is very, very nasty. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I get an article of this shit too. I seen this right before I came on live. Like, bro, nasty work, bro. Champ. The Advocate. President Donald Trump pardoned. Champ. President Donald Trump pardons Baton Rouge rapper NBA YoungBoy. Champ. NBA YoungBoy, a Baton Rouge-based rapper famous for chart-topping hits like I Don't Know and I Never Listened to It, is officially free of federal custody after President Donald Trump granted him clemency on Wednesday, which is today. Trump's decision was a part of a batch of pardons that also included reality TV stars Todd and Julie Chrisley and former GOP Congressman Michael Grimm. See, so this is how Son gets us to chill out, right? So, and I seen this yesterday, right? So, my son granted clemency to these people, champ. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, what about Tory Lanez? That's the first thing that I said. I said, yo, what happened to Tory Lanez, champ? Why not Tory? You know, people were going to start making noise after a while, champ. So I guess this is the way that President Trump keep the noise down, champ. Champ, I guess that's how he keep the noise down. He wants to keep the bagels satisfied as well, champ, all right? Hey, nigga got free YoungBoy. YoungBoy was already out, son. That nigga was already out of jail, son. I want to thank Trump decision Larry Hoover according to social media. I want to thank President Trump for granting me a pardon. And this is what Son wrote. I do have it somewhere here, champ. Hold on. Here it is. There you go. So YoungBoy definitely did post that, champ. And he does say, I want to thank President Trump for granting me a pardon and giving me the opportunity to keep building as a man, as a father, and as an artist. Dog, was you thinking as a father, as a man, and as an artist when you was on the phone pretending to be doctors and getting prescriptions written? And bro, come on, man. The nigga said he don't like being alone with his kids. As a father. Come on, man. Money don't make you a father, bro. Not gonna lie to you, bro. I want to tell all y'all YNs that, because y'all think just having money and being able to give your shorty money whenever she complain, that shit make you a father, bro. Floyd Mayweather is more of a father to your son than you are, champ. I just want to put that out there. Because these niggas be using this father shit loosely, like, oh, yeah, I'm a father. Nigga, you don't even like your kids, bro. Relax. This moment means a lot. It opens the door to a future I've worked hard for, and I am fully prepared to step into this. Big thanks to the pardon czar, Miss Alice Marie Johnson for fighting for second chances for so many people, and to my lawyer. This nigga done typed out an Oscar speech, champ. Champ. Award ceremony speech. I would like to thank all the people that believed in me, ass nigga. On my soul. Only the state governor can grant clemency for the state pen. The president can only let Fed cases go. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, and all your hard work to make this possible. And thank you to everyone who believed in me. Man, I'm grateful. I'm focused. I'm ready. Control. Yo, it seems like the rich and famous people get the most breaks, man. Which is sad, bro. It's probably niggas that been in jail for wrongly convicted crimes for 10, 20 years, 30 years, wrongly convicted. Like, nigga, the evidence is there. They just don't have money to get no lawyer and all that, champ. You feel me? Like, but you let these bagels go is diabolical. But salute to them. Like I said, I don't like to see nobody locked up. I don't want to see nobody in jail. But I also don't want to see nobody wilding, champ. All right? I don't want to see nobody wilding. Your man Larry Hoover, Mike D says Larry Hoover did 40 years in jail and he's still going to be there, champ. Right? So I just want to clear that up. Larry Hoover is not out of jail. I know people are saying that he's freed. President Trump freed him. President Trump didn't free him, champ. He's still in jail, champ. All right? But like I said, salute to Trump for even looking out for anybody because he didn't have to, champ. You feel me? He didn't have to. ESG says, yeah, rich people get away with crime. Yo, bro, like, they get the most breaks. This nigga was on probation, say, yo, you know, or whatever he was, champ, parole, probation, moved to goddamn Colorado in a big-ass mansion. I knew that it was gonna be bad when son named it Gravedigger Mountain. Once he named it Gravedigger Mountain, I said, this nigga's not a change guy, bro. Like, did more atrocities out there. He was in trouble in two different, like, it's just like, come on, man. Come on. Kylie Green says he's been in jail since 73. Champ. He did 52 years. Champion. Champ. Well, now I guess since one road is crossed, now they may have to just cross the governor road or whoever the state, whoever runs that. I think I said the governor, and try to get that, you know what I'm saying, taken care of, champ, and maybe he'll be out of jail, right? He vowed 10 years ago to end the GDBD war. Bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. It sound good. That shit not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen, bro. Them niggas is not listening to Larry Hoover, bro. It's not gonna happen. YoungBoy earned his PhD. If you say so, champ. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about this. Trump using these tactics to get his bagel pass, all right? Trump actively wants a bagel pass, champ, all right? He done pardoned Larry Hoover and NBA YoungBoy today, all in a swoop of pardons, champ. Let me know how y'all feel about that. And we're gonna move on. Self-prescriptions. Real, bro, nigga is crazy, bro. Nasty work. Let's move on, man. Listen, yesterday we watched a video of Almighty Suspect spitting on Brandon and getting into a little altercation with the man with the Bucci Daddy shorts on, champ, right? We seen him spitting and all that. This is not the first time that this happened. During that live, I said, Suspect is gonna get fired, champ. This is just too much. He's wilding again. Adam is gonna fire Suspect, and now Adam is here saying that he indeed is going to fire that or have fired Almighty Suspect. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're gonna tune into a little bit of it. and see what Adam says. The ankles of Adam is crazy though, I ain't gonna lie. Like we always talk about Jala's thigh calf ankle ratio. Adam should go straight down too, champ. I ain't gonna lie. Adam got the nasty cream cheese calf ankle motion, champ. I'm not gonna lie. But let's get ahead, keep it going. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
Pretty sure. We are
Okay.
live.
We're live. Just check real quick by going to YouTube Studios.
Yeah, no, we're live on YouTube.
Okay. And go live. If it's permissions.
We're live?
Okay.
Pretty sure. We are
Okay.
live.
We're live.
Just check real quick by going to YouTube Studios.
Yeah, no, we're live on YouTube.
Today, Almighty Suspect will know. Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
I have an announcement.
He starts it off crazy. My son started off Adam went straight to it, champ. With the nasty fit, Adam went straight to it, champ. Not gonna lie.
Many of you are probably expecting this.
Yeah.
As
he
of
was.
today,
He was.
Almighty Suspect will no longer be a host on No
Champ.
Jumper.
Champ.
For anyone who's living in a hole in the ground, there was a confrontation last night between Brandon, a.k.a. Bucci Bear, a.k.a. Dark Brandon, and Almighty Suspect that resulted in both spit flying and a knife being pulled out.
Champ. Adam, you could have let the knife talk go, champ. You could have let the knife talk go, champ. But you didn't. You wanted everybody to know, you know what I'm saying? To clarify that it was indeed a weapon pull last night, champ. In LA on a podcast that is federal ridden, champ. It's just fed ridden. Y'all know what bedridden is? Right. This is fed ridden, champ. Almighty Suspect is fired. He will not be here no more. And he did pull a weapon last night. Champion.
Both of these are infractions that
Infractions.
I fear we just cannot tolerate as a business. You know, many times over the past
Infractions.
couple of years, I've looked back at the Kelpie incident and I have felt like I was a little too lenient. Like I feel like that incident, even though we managed to skate essentially because we got Kelpie to sign off on suing us.
Yo, because we got Kelpie to sign off for not suing us. Bro, Kelper, the Kelpinator, champ. Champ. The Kelpinator. He should have sued Fire out y'all niggas, champ. On my soul. What was he thinking? What was he thinking? You know that was on your watch. Champ. That was on your watch. You should have been got rid of Almighty Suspect. Almighty Suspect don't really bring nothing to the channel, and he's a problem. That's what he brings to the channel. Problems, champ.
I think it was extremely lenient of us to not fire Sus at that time. And I'm not going to lie, there's been a couple of times since then, in particular with the whole Jalise thing, where it really, really felt like he was on the border of attacking her.
Champ. I felt afraid for Jaleesa's life. Champ. Adam Ben wanted to fire Suspect, it seemed like, champ. He Ben wanted to get him up out of here. He's been doing too much. Yo. Spitting is a felony in New Jersey. Facts. If you spit on somebody where I'm at, you likely to get unalived. Not gonna hold you. Everybody got straps. You're likely to get unalived, bro. This is why I feel like, you know, the laws should be the same everywhere else. Because niggas wouldn't be doing that, bro. You would have to think twice before you doing stuff like that. You know that person got that mean, like, but you gonna play it cold. You got yours on you, but that person also got theirs on them. You feel me? Nobody wants to catch no type of hats for real in real life. A normal person, even if he got the toast, he don't want to catch a hat. I got wild toasters. I don't want to catch a hat. I don't want to. I do anything in my power to try to not to catch a hat. Right? So, I mean, suspect is lucky, but he's also probably going to be homeless after this. He has to go back to McDonald's, champ. Champ, hold on, champ. I want to know if this picture's on Google or not. Yes, champ. Yes. Yes, champ. It is you. It is you, champ, with the McDonald's on. You got to go ask your old manager for that position back. Pause. Pause, champ. That's what you got to do. In the South, spit on me, you meeting your maker. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Bro, you can't do that shit. You can't do that. So, yeah, I mean, but let's continue listening to what Adam got to say with the nastiest of SB dunks on, champ.
That got a little scary for me and made me feel like, Jesus Christ, maybe this is not okay. But yeah, I just feel like we just can't tolerate that kind of stuff in here. It's just way over the line.
But you can tolerate this nigga Jala's thighs, champ. But you can tolerate your man Jalicia, champ. Your man Jalicia, champ. Your man Jalihandra, champ. Champ. You can allow... Yo, the super magnesium thigh work to happen, champ. These niggas is on Clouditine powder. Also now on goddamn, hell yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I did drop the Clouditine powder, champ. I ain't gonna lie. I did drop some new merch on the website, clouditine.com, champ. But I want to show you this goddamn cloud powder real quick, champ. This shit done got crazy. Hold on. Can I go home real quick? Champ. These niggas done got the Clouditine powder, champ, all right? That pre-work clout. All right? This is what these niggas is on over there at No Jumper, champ, all right? They want the clout powder bad. And they have it now only at clouditine.com, champ. I ain't gonna lie. That's what they on my soul. But get this nigga thighs out of here, champ. You mad at everything but this nigga sitting next to you with his thighs touching, champ.
I have nothing against him. I told him I have nothing bad to say about him. I'm not going to come on here and trash him. I'm not going to treat him like a sharp or anything like that.
Yes,
but
you are, champ.
As a business,
yes, you are, champ.
The liability associated with having somebody on camera who we have like essentially no assurance is not going to fly off the handle like that.
Champ.
It's just too big of a risk, and it's just not the kind of platform that I want to run at this point. I mean, honestly, the loose cannon situation has been a very bad look for the brand.
The loose cannon situation it definitely has been a bad look in reality, but in YouTube land, the land that you live in, y'all niggas seen the Super Mario brothers movie where them niggas lived in one land and they got in the little tube and they went to the real world and all that. My son Adam live in Mario land. He live in YouTube land, champ. In your world, it was the best month of pay you've ever had, and you know that. It was the best thing that could have ever happened to you on your platform. But I understand that you're scared now of things that may fly off the handle. And this may be one of those things, champ. Like, I don't think the suspect is that dangerous, but you never know, champ. You never know, champ. You never know. And the nigga been tweaking, so hey, man.
There's definitely been artists who are just straight up like scared to come here to do interviews because of the fact that they seen that clip and they just feel like violence is just a normal everyday thing here. So that incident from last night, not a good look. And we just have to take sort of decisive action in order to avoid that. Now, was Brandon instigating? I think that's fair to say.
Well, what happened when Lush and Remo went outside to fight? Yeah, you came in and you said a little bit of 1 and 2s, but none of them niggas got fired. What happened to to Lush and Remo, champ? Them niggas just caught a fade in the back of the no jumper building, allegedly. This is making me think that it was a play because you all buddy with them and suspect is getting fired, champ.
But that being said, instigating with words is one thing. And if maybe this had been brought to me afterwards and it had been said like, oh, look at the way that Brandon was talking to him, blah, 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 maybe then it would have been a conversation. But the reality is that Sus is the one who got physical with.
Maybe if it was brought to me afterwards, it's nasty work. That's Daddy Adam, champ. There go Daddy Adam. There with the Stone Cold Steve Austin shorts on, champ. Champ, there goes Daddy Adam. Y'all niggas gotta tell me before y'all get mad, champ. Before you get mad and you wanna fight niggas, you gotta talk to me first. Maybe if you would have spoke to me beforehand and, maybe we could have handled it differently. But, since he didn't, it's nasty work. I ain't gonna lie. They definitely didn't fight. Facts. On my soul. It's nasty work.
With it. And to me, it's an easy decision. If it had been the spit alone or the knife alone, it would have been an easy decision. It being both of them at the same time, it's...
if it was the spit alone or if it was the knife alone, maybe I wouldn't have did nothing. But because he spit and pulled the knife, this nigga math is mathing, champ. Your man Adam math is mathing. That jersey is nasty. S&M bikes? S&M bikes? S&M bikes? Is that what that say? That is the nastiest of jerseys, champ. Please, bro. These is the niggas that's running YouTube content is diabolical. You got one nigga, man.
It's an easy decision. Now, I will address this narrative that I know that a lot of people are going to probably want to run with.
What,
since
champ?
apparently
Address
Flacco ran with it in his video.
Address it, champ.
Lush, do you feel like you're at fault?
Not at all. like 0%. But I think the whole way it transpired is really unfortunate, and I wish that there is a way that it didn't have to have this result. Like, I understand from a business perspective why that can't be tolerated, and obviously, especially considering the negative stigma that's already kind of lingering as a result of the loose incident and things like that. But I just the whole intention when we did when Brandon debated against iHypocrite and subsequently debated against me was to try to give people a variety in the type of content that we have over here. Because I feel like, there's been a consensus that we've been somewhat pigeonholed in certain genres of street rumors and activity, etc. And this is kind of like our attempt.
What? Yo, bro, these niggas is crazy, bro. This nigga act like he said we've been pigeonholed. No, y'all put yourselves in the situation where y'all are gossiping. Period. Somebody comes up there, they may have said something in the song that they have, and there y'all go. Oh, so do you really want to kill such and such? Oh, so how many bodies do you really have? Oh, no, this is what y'all do. We've been pigeonholed so I wanted to start debating people about basketball and other shit that we don't usually talk about. Man, shut up. Be quiet. This is what y'all do. Mike G, salute, champ.
To ease our way back into highbrow content, or at least a balance.
Highbrow content.
I mean, a lot of us watch Jubilee. It's like one of the most popular channels on YouTube. I love that kind of content. For me, creating those debates was an easy decision. That being said, I feel like you're trying to pivot away from the fact that you wanted to get Suspect out the paint so bad that you set him up in an environment in which you knew.
And this nigga Lush laughing like last week he wasn't talking about Almighty Suspect was the only family that he got up there. Like he wasn't just talking about, yeah, man, I know your dad, I grew up with your dad and all that. You're laughing now, champ. That man is unemployed.
knew that he would resort to violence because you still hold a lingering animosity towards suspect because of the way that he
laid you out,
knocked you on your ass.
It's actually quite the opposite. It's me, because if you look at it like this, what is the whole number one talking point of the white nationalists, of the racists, of the hypocrites of the world, of the Nick Fuenteses of the world, is that, quote unquote, per this is what they say, black men have low impulse control. Black men are unable to blah, 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 blah. And that was kind of what Brandon's intention was when he came over here as an agent of chaos, similar to the agent of chaos that he was in the Tariq Nasheed orbit. You feel me?
But to call Brandon an agent of chaos, when even like...
I think it's a perfect description of him.
Okay, but even when the show started, from like my perspective, like, if the goal was to have them two sit down, talk out their issues, and have like a neutral field, even like when like they began like to argue, you could like clearly tell from like your laugh and laugh and every, it felt like, oh, okay, this felt like a pile on Brandon, and it kind of felt like okay, is he coming around because y'all enjoy him, or is he coming around because you felt like, let's get one up on Brandon today? And that's why, and I felt like once it was going left, again, not just you, but everybody in the room had a responsibility to sort of like say, hey, yo, chill. But even, okay, for example, even before like their sit down, but what I told everybody, again, my plan was to come here and say, as a team, we thought it was good to have them sit down and on camera. But since y'all opened up the rabbit hole, we could. I said beforehand, what? Hey, bruh, this will end bad. Do this, do this, do this, do this. And everybody said, no.
Which is true.
That's because everybody wanted it to happen on camera. Everybody wanted it to happen on camera. It made great TV. Now, Flacco did say something that I said yesterday, even though his thighs are ginormous, champ. He said something I said yesterday, champ. Hefe and all them guys laughing, and you know, it kind of was amping the situation on. But do I think they were all going after Brandon? No. I think niggas was laughing with Brandon too. They're both locals. This is two people that are being laughed at on the internet fighting against each other. That's just what that is.
You feel me?
Which is true. Now
I predict everything that happened.
And I was on the road, and for the record, in the group chat, I just want to lay out how this went.
Yeah.
It was brought up in the group chat. Adam's not here. Who should we have on the Tuesday show? Yeah. Lush said, let's get Brandon and Suspect together. And then,
you might want to scroll up a little bit.
You reached out to them, and they both, obviously Brandon was down from the beginning, but I was informed that Suspect was down for it.
And in the debate, too, he even brought up the fact that he wanted Suspect and Brandon to sit down.
Who brought that up?
Again, I ain't watching, but you told me that.
Okay. So let's clarify a few things. To address to your first point, as far as from a moderation perspective, could I have done better?
You was laughing hard every time Suspect said something. It was
Hey, stop trying to compete for King Glazer. All right?
Oh my God! Come on, man.
This is already my title.
Stop trying to compete for King Glazer. That's already my title. Hey, yo, Lush, champ. I'm not gonna lie to you, champ. Sometimes, bro, y'all niggas gotta relax. Jesus Christ, bro. Do you have no shame? What the fuck?
Okay, sorry. Okay.
You don't need to cuff the balls that much, all right? Okay. So, just grab them.
You got to do that.
Little nails feels great.
I'll let loose, you feel me? And, off the balls.
Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. I'd have got up and left. Bro, y'all niggas is wildin'. I'd have got up and left. I don't even got time to sit around while y'all niggas talk about grabbing niggas' beefs and all that, bro. I'm sorry. I cannot be a part of this situation, champ.
So here's the thing. Number one, could me objectively, when I look at myself, because I hold myself to a really high standard, could I have been a better moderator? Absolutely.
Drink Buzzball.
Now let's look at some of the things that I was dealing with, the unforeseen. I was not aware of the full extent of the lineup until 2 hours before the podcast. And then, so keep in mind, I'm trying to do multiple things at the same time. Make sure we get good content.
But it's your show. What do you mean you wasn't
hold on.
aware?
I'm towing the line between, because we like conflict. We like arguments. We like that energy. The whole point of No Jumper is controllable chaos. But when it becomes
the whole point of No Jumper is controllable chaos. You know whose motto that was for as long as they show was on? Jerry Springer. I watched the Jerry Springer documentary. I forgot on which app it was, but I watched it. And that's what the producers were saying. Controllable chaos. But as we see, that shit gets uncontrolled. You cannot control chaos. You bagels always try to control shit. Y'all want to control lions and tigers and bears, and y'all want to control. No Jumper is controlled chaos. Since when?
Uncontrollable, that's where motherfuckers got to intervene. Now,
But don't get past that line though.
hold on.
I wasn't aware. Why wasn't you aware? It's your show. When Adam isn't here, it's your show.
I am not the producer of the show. I'm the A mic when Adam's not
Nigga,
here.
it's yours. Okay.
Like, so these conversations, regardless, I'm not trying to.
Wait, wait, pause. Okay, sorry. A producer gives suggestions, meaning this, okay? If I'm on right, the Thursday show, okay? I don't care if Josh and Remo says, hey, yo, let's have these three. No, nigga, if I want for these two people to be here, they're gonna be here. I mean, if Adam isn't here, it's your show. Did they?
Well, clearly I don't have that jug because
that's not what this nigga does not know what he's talking about, bro. A producer gets people on the show. Jerry Springer was not inviting people to the show, bro. That's not what the person that's on the screen does. When you have a producer, the producer sets that stuff up. Jala does not know what he's talking about, but I bet you he has some fufu and igasu soup in his pockets, champ.
I brought 150 people here, and they weren't even allowed in the building.
Bro, you could have told Josh and Remo
that narrative out the water.
You didn't, like, intentionally do that. Like,
no juice card.
Yeah, bro, no.
Just to be fair. Okay. If I really had juice to that degree,
you might not have known, though, right? But again, if Adam isn't here, this is your shit. And if Josh and Remo says, "Hey, bro, bring these," no, you can say, "No, I want one from Suspect,
Look,
Brandon, and these."
Let me clarify. I was very happy with the panel.
Okay,
you feel me? But here's the thing.
Did anybody know Bizarre was coming? I had no idea.
I didn't know until.
So they sprung that on you guys too. Huh?
Yes, I knew an hour and a half before. Which I was, Bizarre's my friend in real life. I was excited about that.
Shout out Bizarre, yeah.
Shouts to Bizarre. That was fucking awesome. I wish he could have been there longer. Now,
was he still there? Was he there when the fight took place?
No, he dipped
okay. He had just left.
He had a video shoot with Be Real that night, so he dipped beforehand and shit.
Which, thank God, right? Because that would have been a terrible.
I mean, thank God. But he probably could have helped with the security. He's a big dude. He could have, maybe
would have been a little bit more viral if Bizarre. I mean, really, if they just kept the camera on. Well, honestly, we have that camera.
Ooh. No, we have the angles.
The funniest shit about it, honestly, just to get past the fact that it's sad that Sus is not going to be on camera anymore, but like the way that Munchie did this, Munchie went.
Got some popcorn. You got popcorn, huh?
Like, I don't know exactly what happened in his brain, but he like popped into like a squat on the couch.
And look,
my son Munchie definitely saw the shadows moving, champ. That nigga was moving with energy and shadows, champ. I've been telling y'all for a long time, Munchie B is not as blind as y'all think he is, champ. As soon as he heard the commotion, that nigga jumped up like Spider-Man, champ. On my soul.
We all know physically.
Security footage. He almost fell off the back of the couch.
Yeah, that's what I was worrying about when I was watching it too. Yeah.
And we know that I'm not the most physically imposing figure, but if you watch the footage, I did hop up and try to get in the mix. Like, there's been other times where I didn't, and this time I did.
And who was the security guard? Like, he looked like he was like
he's the man.
Coop, yeah, he was always at the store and stuff. He's super good, yeah.
Coop fucking pushed Brandon back.
He's super small though. Like, he's not really.
He's not super small.
He's a lot smaller than Brandon.
Okay.
He's smaller than Brandon, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But look,
he looks small because of Brandon.
So Flacco, keep in mind, I'm trying to make entertaining content, keep the show flowing with topics, make sure that we get the clips that we're supposed to be getting, and simultaneously make sure Bizarre's included and our other hosts, and not look like a bitch. You feel me? Which is a crazy thing when me and Brandon have this not contentious relationship because me and Brandon are actually hella cool, but our
Not really though, man.
no, really though.
I'm not gonna let you.
The black jeans with the white stitching is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie, I should have like a blackboard. Those jeans come with chalk, nigga. On my soul, it come with a array of colorful chalks, champ. Straight like that. Black jeans with white stitching is diabolical, champ. Not gonna lie to y'all. Brandon is like 300 pounds and a black belt. Brandon is soft. I'm not, yo, bro, listen, you spit on me, I'm not leaving until we catch that fade. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna wait for you to come outside. I'll be here until you come outside, jeez. We not gonna let that happen. This nigga probably ate it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga probably ate the spit. You know what I'm saying? Nasty man. You like sage around Adam and it will turn into ash, bro. Listen, man, it's nasty work. Was it a setup? I don't know. Do they care about it? No. Everybody's replaceable at no jumper.
To get that off, man.
No, we really are
We have
actually.
some issues, but I don't
No,
think
we
we
don't.
hate each other, right?
We have no issues.
True, but super cool is not even like a
Cooler-
viable option.
Hey,
They did a debate.
Yeah.
Cooler than you think we are.
I did a
promise
debate,
you.
and I mean, he gave you a hard time about being a druggie a little bit or alcoholic or whatever, and
They called him
he
Booty, man.
kind of called you like a glazer and
Yeah.
a fucking wannabe black dude type shit, whatever. Like, but
And the sky's blue.
Yeah,
You feel
it's
me?
not-
Like
No, Lush. Listen, no, Lush. Thing is this, bro. Like,
My son, let's say, yes, I am an alcoholic. I do abuse drugs and I want to be black. And those are all truths. This nigga's crazy. Yo, Giving Life 706 says, I want to see you fight Brandon. And who you talking to? Me? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? You must not know me, my nigga. You must not know me very well, champ. I don't think Brandon wants to fight me. On my soul. He's a teacher with respect in the game. Why would you put yourself out there like a sucker? It's crazy work. Let's just admit it to wanting to be black. You see him? This nigga's nasty work. Hey, listen, at least he don't hide it, champ. At least he don't hide it, champ. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably like the good thing about Lush. That nigga be honest, bro. My son do not care, bro. Nigga, everybody knows I do a little Crystal Light, champ.
you tried your best. So again, by no means am I saying it's on you. I'm saying
No, you made a whole video with that implication already. Before that, nobody was even thinking that. I get hell inboxes. This is your fault, Lush.
I'm saying, right, like in the future, man, because for me, when I look at this scenario, it's not even like a situation of, oh, we didn't know. I told you beforehand this would happen. And I laid down all my reasons why this would happen. And it kind of went ignored. And I'm saying is this, okay? Even with the aspect of your suspect didn't know until the morning of, that's crazy.
That is crazy because but there's the thing, he got a new number. Yeah. And I guess Josh had been texting his previous number. I didn't know he had a new number. Josh had been hitting up his previous number. But at the end of the day, it would have been nice for him to know way in advance, but he didn't know, and he ended up showing up regardless. And he knew that he was going to be on camera with somebody that he doesn't get along with. And I see a lot of people saying, Brandon is so confrontational, Brandon is disrespectful, etc. Well, suspect is those things as well, but then suspect also, you know, opened it up into the realm of physical violence, which is something that I just don't want this podcast.
I think Brandon really thought that suspect wasn't going to do nothing. I think Brandon thought suspect wasn't really going to do nothing. Suspect found out an hour before he got on screen, but he also had enough time to say, you know what? I can't do this. I see y'all next week. But he still went because he need that bread. Paper is not going to make me sit next to somebody I don't like. I'm sorry, bro. It's not. This is what I be telling y'all about selling y'all soul, man. Y'all be letting the little bag make you sit next to niggas that you don't agree with and get along with, bro. It's nasty work.
Has to be like, you know, male baddies. To the any
And
extent that we don't
Suspect
have
did
to.
call him like a bitch first, which again,
several times.
Yeah,
but
that's
that
a good point.
But
Right.
hold on,
Honestly.
like,
That's
Adam,
a good point.
Remember what we discussed last week on the No Jumper Show?
Why all them niggas rest on the side of their sneakers like that, bro? I be seeing a lot of LA niggas do this shit right here, bro. This is forbidden in New York. You can't do no shit like this in New York, bro. Niggas look at you like, oh, yo, bro, what are you doing, champ? Why is your ankle so flexible like that, champ? Are you trying to get the side of your shits dirty?
Triggers, you know what I mean?
Don't stab me. That's my trigger. Don't fillet me.
No Swiss Army fileros, you feel me? But on top of that, like you said, which is pretty obvious, your kid is like a line that people can never cross. And Hefe echoed those sentiments, and he said the B word. I said I have no triggers. You can say whatever you want to me. I'm not gonna fucking turn up. You feel me? I might turn up and go crazy, but I'm not gonna. There's nothing that anybody can say that's gonna lead me to a physical confrontation.
I also just
That's because you can't fight for one, and two, you don't have no soul. We could all look at you and see that you have no inside. You just a shell. You just a shell of a man, bro. You don't got, of course, nigga, you already, listen, there's nothing you can say to a fiend that's supposed to make them want to fight you, because they know that they a fiend, champ. Period. This nigga don't got no soul, champ. They got no swag, champ, ruining the kicks. Bro, this nigga just on the side of his Jones, champ. Nasty work.
think though that like as long as we're talking triggers, not wanting someone to insult your kid is a much more reasonable trigger than the B word, which is a very common word.
For
Not
sure.
that common to call other dudes that, but
No, the B words. No.
but
Yeah, bro. Whoever this goddamn maskless Rey Mysterio nigga is right here, champ. Whoever this John B nigga is right here, champ. Whoever this El DeBarge character is to the left is right. Adam always trying to tell niggas how they should feel or what should trigger them or who should be they ops or who should this and who should that. Adam, shut up, nigga. You from somewhere that's not here, bro. You from the other side where other guys talk too much, champ. Oh, you know, I can understand if somebody mentioned his kids, but call him a bitch, so what? Nigga, you let your wife get piped out by other men. Of course you would let somebody call you a bitch, because that's what you are, champ. That's exactly what you are. You are the B word, champ. Lush, you are the B word, champ. Ain't no grown man gonna sit there and let nobody call him the B word. And niggas, all right, well, let's just still do content, bro. It's not happening, bro. The content's over. Content is done. Unless you about to tape this ass whooping, champ.
also Suspect was saying it before
Yeah.
Brandon started saying, and Suspect kept calling him a fag and all this other shit. And it's
Yeah,
like,
he was-
you know, it's like, I mean,
But okay, so what's the so there is a difference though, since
Yo, it's a bunch of grown niggas sitting around talking about, yeah, man, I mean, the Suspect was wild wrong, champ. Fire him, champ. This is nasty. What happened, champ?
like grade school caps
Sure.
and personal attacks, what did Suspect really do to attack Brandon's character? Brandon is bringing up shit that's really like personal and potentially embarrassing about Sus. He's talking about, oh, you got put up or whatever, the BPS thing. Da, 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 da.
But Joe started that though.
Who started that?
Because when the show started, again, Brendan said, yo, let's just go to topics. And then wait. And then a topic started off with the assist shit. And then I feel like what like sparked it off was when Suspect was like, yo, if you like did not attack me, you wouldn't be here, you ain't shit. And then he responded back with, well, if you acting right like a uncontrollable, I think
Jesus Christ, Flacco, man. You got to get this shit together, bro. You got to get your shit together, bro. You have to, bro. It's imperative. You must get your shit together, bro. There's speech therapy out there. There's something like that out there, champ, for you to get your shit together. This shit right here is diabolical, bro. I cannot understand what this nigga is saying. My son sound like he's being tased, bro.
He responded back with, well, if you acting right like uncontrollable, I think he says like beta, then if that's what it took for me to be here, then like so be it. So I feel like it, and he was trying to do topics. Y'all
No.
have
Fuck
the
that.
back and forth.
Shut the fuck up. You're wrong.
Okay.
No, and
Thank you, Lush. Thank you, champ. Flacco is goddamn trying to glaze his fat man's, champ. Flacco was the one who oiled up Bucci Bear's legs yesterday, champ. My son said, like, God damn, champ.
and this is the
But
issue.
that's what happened, though.
This I have a huge issue with what you just said. Trying to do topics, we literally had Sharp in the title. Torso Gate was part of the title.
Sure.
The first two topics on the screen said Sharp's name. We're trying to discuss it. I'm bringing, because it winds up becoming a random conversation about pimping and would you buy a bitch a purse and a bunch of random shit. Me, as the A mic on the show, doing what I'm supposed to do to clip farm, which is what we do, I go back
to clip farm. Like, yo, bro, y'all niggas be letting people know the source, bro, to try to save yourself. Oh, I was just clip farming. Oh, I was just, oh, you know, it's just content. Oh, you know, it's like, bro, it's like, you know, we arguing, but it's not real. Like, bro, stop telling niggas what y'all, like, the business side of it. That shit is corny. Oh, you know, like, we was just clip farming. Like, bro, you are 50 years old talking about some clip farming, bro. Like, bro, like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro?
to fucking
Christ.
Sharp. Because that's what he said. We ain't trying to talk about Sharp. You feel me? Like, nah, Les, you're not reading the room. I'm like, Dick, this is the fucking topic that's predetermined. So don't talk about how he's, no, not only that, then Young and Hefe's like, you know what? Because, like, obviously it got redundant at a certain point. Young and Hefe's all, yeah, let's go to the next topic, Nipsey Hussle. So I go, okay, next topic is Nipsey Hussle. We go start discussing that. Then all of a sudden, he's like, oh, I see what you're trying to do, Lush. You trying to like pit black men against each other. You trying to disgrace.
But he
Nipsey's
could think
legacy.
that certain.
Yo, why is he making fun of Brandon voice like that, champ? Nigga, Brandon sound like Michael Jackson is what Lush is saying, champ.
Topics is dumb and still want to talk about other topics. I'm saying at the 14
But he wasn't
minute,
discussing the fucking
at the
topics. You're
14-minute
mischaracterizing what happened.
That is very bad podcasting. Like,
Thank
if there
you.
are topics to be
Thank you.
discussed,
Sure.
they should either be be discussed.
Fucking common
give it
sense.
give it 10 minutes because like rejecting topics and acting like you're too good to talk about them or whatever.
Yeah, so Bucci Bear and Hefe needed to shut the fuck up. That's what needed to happen. Yeah, come on, let's go to the next topic. This is why you don't have so many people on your shit, because niggas don't know how to be B and C mics. That's what messed up the flow. If they would have let the topics go the way they was going, shit would have went different. But Brandon came there with different intentions, champ. He got spit on for that, champ.
I'm anti that.
And it wasn't even rejecting topics. It would get discussed for a minute, and then he would be, before he actually gets to like actual points being made, he's like, this is fucked up. You see how these white people do? Lush, you putting everyone in a trick bag. A, I didn't fucking choose the topic.
But at
B,
the 14 minute,
I didn't choose to go to that topic next.
To state
C,
the obvious, Brandon does have some annoying podcasting quirks.
Yes, Brandon come from that whole Pan-Africanist movement and all this other shit, bro. That's why he always on some y'all niggas is white and who's not white and cream cheese and this and that, bro. Nigga, Brandon is but one thing you'll never see Brandon with is a woman champ. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, like he turns everything into a history lesson. He strays too far. He makes a million points at the same time.
Because he's
There's obvious
cornball.
things that he needs to work on to be a great podcaster long term. And staying on topic is for sure one of his issues. That being said, you just can't compare those things to physical violence.
No, we're not. But I'm also not going to allow Flacco to mischaracterize shit and be like, he was trying to do the topics.
Okay,
he came here
with
pure innocence.
Let's talk about it though.
They don't like Brandon since he called them. No, listen, if they didn't like Brandon, then Brandon would not be allowed on there no more. They like Brandon. He just annoying. Everything don't gotta be, yo, you white and I'm black and oh nigga, you trying to put us like, bro, everything don't gotta be that. It's either that or he's having sex jokes with Adam, which we went over last time. Like, this nigga's disgusting, bro. Like
At the 11-minute mark is when the white man assist shit happened. At the 14-minute and 27-second mark is when he said, listen, this back and forth is happening. I don't want to go back and forth with sus. Let's just move on to the topics. And y'all didn't do a good enough job at transitioning to the topics right when that happened. Y'all sort of egged it on some more and had to go back and forth. And I'm saying it should have been hey, bro, you want to move on? Let's move on to the topics. But y'all egged it on. Even as two, even at like the 4-hour mark, right? When it got like, right? And you said, well, okay.
This nigga got timestamps, champ. He made sure he was going to protect his man, Brandon. He made sure them niggas can finish a pack of family-size Oreos together, champ. They just open the top and one go from one way and the other go from the other way, and before you know, all 4 rows are finished, champ. Straight like that.
Well, suspect.
My Oreo partner, champ.
And like you asked him, yo, like, what exactly made you want to do it? I'm like, bro, they already got over like their back and forth. Why even ask him, yo, right? Like, what made you want to like do this like podcast, right? I felt like we should kind of like just stayed away from like the Brandon and Sus topic after the 4-hour mark.
Fair point. But to both of those, you made 2. The first point you made, I definitely could see why people would think, okay, we should have gone to the topics quicker at that point. However, keep in mind, and I will take responsibility. There's clearly gonna be an energy between Brandon and myself as far as back and forth. So I'm leaning a little bit towards
this nigga Flacco always got a snack bag. Which I think Flacco got in that bag, champ. Which I think snacks Flacco got in that bag, champ. I think he got a couple of those Slim Jims that got the cheese next to it, the nasty Johns. If you eat the Slim Jims, the beef jerky or whatever it's called, and they got the cheese in the same packet, and you want some meat and cheese shit, you a disgusting individual. I'm not gonna lie. You very Jack Link's eating ass nigga on my soul.
Not like I said earlier, not looking like
Cheetos?
a bitch because I made I made a resolution to myself that no more markouts. Nobody is gonna mark me out. It's happened far too many times. You feel me?
The last one that marked you out. Huh?
My asshole is so wide that I don't even fart when I shit. I've been.
Yo, come on, man. This niggas is crazy, bro.
Marked out so many times on this podcast, so it's not happening anymore. I'm getting
right?
So the poop just
metaphorically,
falls out of you?
it just falls. I'm getting vaginal rejuvenation surgery, so I can't allow this to
What are you
anal
talking
rejuvenation?
about, bro?
whatever you want to call it.
What
In
are
Africa,
you
they
talking
put, like,
about?
gasoline inside their vaginas.
What
It might
are
be an
you
advanced
talking
technique for all we know.
about?
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT
Yo,
about
these
it.
Yeah, please.
Anyway, I just want to
What is up
say,
with these
you know,
niggas, bro?
much
I need to
respect
roll up
to
enough
Suspect.
weed, man.
I'm not gonna get on here and diss
Jesus,
him or
it's
have
crazy,
anything negative to
bro.
say about him.
Jesus
But
Christ.
after last night, to me, it's just clear as day. This was a decision that we had to make. So
Oh, my
Now,
God.
okay, and I feel that. And to your second point, though, Flacco,
I know somebody that used to go to the store. We go to the store, bro. You know, niggas in my hood, bro. Like, we not going to get no Vienna sausages or no sardines and no shit like that, bro. We getting chips. We getting a hero, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Beef patty, maybe. You know what I mean? Some shit like that, champ. I mean, some candy. Son used to always get Vienna sausages, and the nigga used to sip the juice first. He used to sip the juice first. You know, it got like water juice in it. Like, he used to sip the juice first, and then he used to partake. That shit used to be nasty as hell, bro, on my soul.
the reason why I was trying to have a full circle moment. I thought that we had survived and weathered the storm by that point. Now let's reanalyze why this started and how silly it is and how great it is, this triumphant moment for Suspect. Because the whole reason when Brandon called for this on our debate, this whole thing started with Brandon's idea in our debate. We're gonna do we're gonna do Brandon and LBC Messiah and Viral Way versus Lush and Almighty Suspect. That was the original concept. That's what I brought. That's what I don't think so at all.
They didn't really get involved.
Debate what though? Again, like, what are you?
There was a few different topics that were discussed.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could have been discussed. Like, in me versus Brandon went great, and the numbers are pretty good too. You feel me? Like,
and Suspect have but Suspect and Viral Way, they have, I guess, like similar views on gangbanging. Brandon and you probably have similar views on gang. So like, I guess I don't see like the logic.
No, so if you watch the pod, you would see that me and Brandon look at gangbanging very differently.
Yeah.
Remember, Brandon used to be a gang member that dropped his flag. You know what I mean? Like,
Brandon was a gangbanger. See, bro, they let anybody gangbang, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. As long as you can fight or you willing to fight, you don't got to be able to fight, champ. You just got to be willing to get your ass whooped, champ. That's all, bro. And they will let you partake. Nasty work. Brandon was man, y'all niggas is ill, bro. Y'all niggas is ill, bro. Brandon, Bucci man, my son Young Shorts. Champ. Sardines for sure is nasty work. Nasty work. It's that gel like a clear sausage jelly, bro. Yo, a nigga used to drink the juice, bro. I used to be like, bro, what are you doing? Every time. Like, bro, you gonna really do that again? Yes. All right, chill. After basketball, nigga sweaty, we gonna get some juice and some chips. This nigga getting not sardines, Vienna sausages, chip. Like, how was you raised like this?
I'm
well,
somebody
that... Way and you probably have the same opinion on gangbanging.
More so, yes.
So where? Okay,
it doesn't matter that, but it doesn't matter. That was the original concept that Brandon proposed. I was here for it. I thought it would be exciting. In fact, we came to you as the first person. I said,
hell no.
Flacco, we would like, because this is Brandon's suggestion as well, and I agreed.
So Sus was supposed to be on that debate?
Not the original debate. During that debate, Brandon said, for part 2, I want to spin the block, and I want to do me, Viral Way, and LBC Messiah versus Lush and Almighty. I said, let's fucking run it, right? I said, this is great. I tell Almighty, and what I told Almighty on the pod, and this is the last time we spoke prior to him being on the pod yesterday, was
this nigga Comparator is listening to Bachata in his goddamn head. Look at his foot, bro. That shit just caught my eye. I'm like, bro, why is he tapping his foot like that?
Hey, this is how I know you're doing good. A lot of people really
look at my son. This nigga coked up, bro. My son on that powder, champ. Champ. Compar. My son compar on my soul. Why my son moving like this, champ? That's that yayo. Rush, get that yayo on my soul. Rush, get that yayo. Champ.
Viral Way and LBC Messiah versus Lush and Almighty. I said, let's fucking run it, right? I said, this is great. I tell Almighty, and what I told Almighty on the pod, and this is the last time we spoke prior to him being on the pod yesterday, was, hey, this is how I know you're doing good. A lot of people really fucking with the Thursday show. People are fucking more with the news now.
Look at my son.
Despite your volatility and outbursts, people are kind of fucking with you, bro. Yeah. But I feel like what's gonna take you to elevate to the next level of podcasting is to show that you're able to have a conversation with somebody you don't like and don't get along with in a non-confrontational manner and wind up walking away, and people are going to see the full extent of your intellectual power. And that's what I wanted him to show. And it was successful until the last 5 minutes.
Okay, wait. So the last time you talked to him about that was when y'all was on the news together, right?
Correct.
Cool. And then y'all was trying to text him and couldn't reach him because his phone never changed, right?
No, I wasn't. I didn't call him or try to reach him.
No, okay, but I think like Josh said that, and he texted him, but he couldn't.
Per my understanding.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Juice or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're in the same group text.
Okay.
Yes.
So hence
it don't matter. they say Brandon's a black belt. I'm a black belt too. Actually, I'm a 2nd degree black belt. But that doesn't mean that you're not lame. I know a lot of my black belt friends that I went to karate school with. Them niggas would get beat up outside. This is facts. I'm speaking facts. Niggas used to get herbed outside. Niggas was herbing them niggas, stealing, taking their Metro cards, all that. Like, nigga, we all black belts, bro. I'd be dead if I let a nigga take my shit. He's gonna get hurt real bad on my soul. Like, so I mean, that doesn't mean that you're not a lame, bro. Just because niggas is black belts, that don't mean that niggas is not lame, bro. Brandon is definitely a lame. It don't take a rocket scientist to see that. Bro sitting next to Lush with the Freemason hand pose the whole time. Bro, this nigga is on Yowda, champ. I'm telling you. I know a Yowda head when I see one, champ. I used to hustle. You could tell who's on Yowd's no and who's not, champ.
That's true.
Yeah, cool. So then I'm saying, so the last time anyone spoke to him about this idea was on the news. Y'all couldn't reach him, and y'all still move forward with it's a good idea to put them on without even confirming?
Well, here's the thing. Bro did recently change his number, and I don't think that the thing is suspects communication.
It confirmed, right?
Well, to be
saw
fair,
the flyer on Instagram. That's how he even found out.
So, yeah. Suss's communication is a bit sporadic sometimes. Okay. Like he'll go for a while without responding and then respond, and then so I don't think that anybody thought it was abnormal that he wasn't.
My thing is, like, I'm just seeing people like objecting to my decision in the chat and everything, and I understand that Suss has fans. He has people who really like him. Obviously, there's people who don't like him as well. But
does he have people that like him, champ? Does he have people that like him? People like Almighty Suspect. How many of y'all like Almighty Suspect's presence on No Jumper? Let me know in the chat, man.
Put yourself in my shoes. If you had somebody who had at least two
this nigga is
like
bugging.
him, obviously there's people who don't like him as well. But put yourself in my shoes. If you had somebody who had at least two violent outbursts and a couple of other moments where it almost seemed like it was going to get there, you wouldn't make the same decision, you know? If you can't put yourself in my shoes, then chances are you're a little fucking kid who just doesn't have the ability to think about it from somebody else's perspective. Because,
well, let me tell you a grown man perspective, champ. The grown man perspective is don't play a game that you're going to regret later on. This is something Adam probably doesn't understand, being as though he lets his wife get piped out, champ, by other men. This is something that you're going to regret later on. You don't play games you're going to regret later on, i.e., being around a bunch of gangbangers all the time, gossiping and having controlled chaos with people that are active street niggas. You made a living off of this. Whatever else you was doing was not working. You made a living off of this content. Now you want people to understand why you made certain decisions that you made. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got poked up. Nobody was bleeding, champ. Nobody getting sued. So now if you don't agree with me, then you're just a little kid. Bro, I'm probably older than you, champ. Or we probably the same age. I'm just a grown man and you're not. That's the realest shit I ever said on here, champ.
To me, this is the most obvious thing in the world. I can think of a million examples. When Van Lathan was at TMZ, I don't think there was no video or anything. We don't know exactly how this went down. There was a video?
Yeah, like he came up from behind and like kind of like gripped the dude's neck and was like,
right.
Hey, if you ever see this. Well, Van wasn't trying to hurt him though.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like that situation is not in any way comparable. Like it's not like Van like went off punching him in the face. Suspect punched Kelby in the face like 10 times. And then that shit last night, he spit and pulled out.
Suspect punched Kelby in the face about 10 times. And y'all kept that shit rolling. And y'all kept the video and y'all put the video out. As a matter of fact, if I search, that video is probably still up on y'all page. So if it was really a morality issue there, I believe y'all wouldn't have posted it. But hey, man, that Clouded Team Max, champ.
Knife. I mean, think about what TMZ's standard was. TMZ's standard was Van Lathan can't work here anymore because he aggressively grabbed somebody's
Y'all
neck
are not
and like made like a
TMZ.
threatening
Right.
style comment to him. To me, that indicates how obvious this decision was, because I'm thinking that Van Lathan was probably a
nigga
very,
think
very
he TMZ,
high
bro.
level, valuable employee to TMZ
sure,
at that time, and they let him go over that shit. For me, it's like by giving Suspect a second chance after the Kelpie thing, I have looked at that decision multiple times over the years and just thought like, damn, like why did I like that? That was way too forgiving to just like let it go and just let him be back in a couple weeks or whatever. Like, and then taking that to the next level, yes.
That's because at that time you started to ingest your own Clouditine Max 5000, champ. That Clouditine Max, or as y'all be on that Clouditine pre-workout powder, champ. Right? Y'all niggas be tweaking, champ. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all be wilding, champ. You saw the numbers go up. You saw the virality of the moment, and you kept it up there. You said, man, we need this guy back. Now, as a fan or as a person that watched the content at that time, I was like, yo, these niggas is reckless. Son just punched a little cream cheese kid in the face, and he's back. That's what I was thinking. And that's what you were thinking as well, champ. You wanted those numbers, champ. On my soul, bro said the pre-workout, the pre-work clout, champ, all right? The pre-work clout, champ, all right? Now at Clouditine.com, champ, all right? Now at Clouditine.com, champ, you heard? But yeah, man, this is nasty work. This is just the nastiest of all works. Adam, you got to take some accountability, man. You can't hide forever.
Yesterday, I'm sorry. It's just, this was the easiest decision. It was just an obvious decision. My question moving forward, what do you think the Suspect will do? What do you think the future of him as a podcaster,
Why
content
does it
creator,
matter?
et cetera, is? Because
If I was Almighty Suspect, I would have made my YouTube page and I would have went live from my phone. Violating. I'd have got on my own platform. That's what he needs to do now. But as we said yesterday, Suspect called his dad. He went home. His dad made him some pancakes, champ. His dad made him some strawberry topped with whipped cream pancakes, champ. Okay, and he did nothing. He didn't capitalize off of this moment. He should know as a Clouditine fiend, champ, that these moments you got to take advantage of, champ. You can't just let these moments pass you by. Yeah, you got fired, but that's something that you can talk about, champ. On my soul, luscious snozberries taste like snozberries and ass. Champ. I don't know what a snozberry is, champ. On my soul. I thought the compa dude and Adam had beef. I guess Adam is showing us, well, this is how you do it. You can have beef with somebody and still podcast alongside of them, and it shouldn't be no type of smoke. And it seems like compa was smoking that dust before he got on here, champ. I'm not gonna hold you. Compa, nigga, you're on that dust, champ.
Right.
there's many homes.
Look at my son.
Out here. There's many different.
What is he dancing to? Somebody let me know in the chat. What is Compadre dancing to, champ? What music do you think is in Compadre's head, champ?
Different collectives.
How long before the mother freaking the bacon figs holler at him and try to get him over there?
Is that their diss name?
I don't know. I just
Bacon
thought it
figs.
was bacon figs.
Yeah,
Bacon pigs.
yeah, but he's not really like. I don't feel like Suspect will go down the path of like doing 100 videos, this and right. I feel like is he'll probably do filming like the streaming stuff, like do the rap stuff and the girl stuff.
So, look, I know some. Well,
I just don't want to say the word because that's
no, but
My son said, he said, Suavemente, desame. On my soul, nigga, what you talking about? Nigga. This nigga go to the goddamn nigga. We gotta go to the bodega for that. Suavemente, nigga tweaking on it. What is he talking about? This nigga's on that. He's on that stuff, champ. Nah, champ. That nigga's definitely on that goddamn stuff, champ. He is, man. He is, champ. He's nasty. The pink people calling others pigs is diabolical. Yes, champ, it is. Yes, the bacon pigs, bro. That don't even sound like back on Fig, bro. You gotta relax, Lush.
But that's the thing, though. Like, Sus is number one. He's a money motivated person. If you know him at all, like, he's gonna get to the bag, however he gets to it. To me, like, it sucks as someone that cares about him to see this taken away from him because he cared about it. He cared about it a lot more than he let on, and No Jumper is more than just like whatever income you make on a monthly basis. It affords you a lot of other opportunities, and if you're someone that's a hustler like Sus. You know how to capitalize and maximize off of that as far as young, man. Features.
Hello, Munchie B.
Hey, what y'all live or are you just kicking it?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Oh no. I'm about to try to confirm something that was on the Reddit and shit. I'll just highlight you later.
Okay, I guess now I have to look. All right, yeah, I'll hit you. Just text me about it or whatever. All right, appreciate you.
Well, like I'm sure, like he's like talking about like the suspect stuff.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. I'm just like assuming people kind of knew that since he's in the group chat and everything. But
here's like the fucked up part is that so I did have a talk with Brandon the day that we had first like discussed this actually being a thing. Yeah. Like I had a long talk with Brandon on the phone and it was really good. And he was like, "Look, I believe that Sus is a really intelligent dude. I want to see Sus win." As a black man, I don't want to fucking this dude to be in a bad position. I don't want to see him get in trouble. I just want to see him put his best foot forward. I think in reality, someone like me, you, and this is Brandon talking, me, you, Sus, and someone else like a Bro Rogan, this is like literally what he said, would be like a great potential like debate or news show, and we'd have a lot of topics we could just, and he's like, I just, I want to show people that Sus can do that. Now, was he?
Yo, y'all niggas be diabolical when y'all be trying to make room in niggas' cribs. My son, Brandon, you could do all that shit on your own page. Like, if you want to have a debate circle with Lush and all that, y'all niggas create your own page, bro. I don't understand, bro. This why I can't be cool with people. Niggas don't be wanting to really do the work. Y'all want to do something on No Jumper because it already got following and shit. Y'all niggas don't want to work for 3-4 years to build a page, a new page, bro. I've heard that shit mad times, bro. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all be trying to build on rooms inside niggas' houses, man. I believe me, you, and Bro Rogan. Man,
being disingenuous, or did he really want that?
Yeah, I've never really got the impression that Brandon was super concerned about the longevity of Suspect's career here.
Yeah, he was.
Like,
This is what he said. Really a different news lineup. Yeah. He told us
doesn't really seem in line with the way I've ever seen him actually act on camera.
He told us, me, him, Adam. Yeah, me, Adam, him, Bro Rogan, and I think he said, like he wanted that as like the permanent.
When did you get these Gucci?
Wow. So the Bucci Bandit. So the Buccinator, right? Told Lush, I want me, you, Suspect, and Bro Rogan to do the new debate show on No Jumper. But when he speaks to Flacco and Adam, he says, I want me, you, Adam, and Bro Rogan to do the new show. So it seems like the Bucci Bandit is Buccitizing, champ. It seems like Brandon trying to get in where he fit in. Brandon would do anything or say anything to be on No Jumper. So as he points the finger at the gangbangers, and that's like me doing everything that I in my power to get on No Jumper. And I talk about these niggas every day, and I be like, yo, these niggas is dumb. They selling their soul and all that. And then I get on there, and I'm on there with Adam, and we making Bucci Man jokes. Come on, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on, champ? This is nasty work. That nigga would do anything to be on there. Bati boy them. Bati Brandon. TD Midas says. It's on site if I'm Brandon. Facts, but Brandon likes getting spit on, champ. He sat there. He said, "Go ahead, champ. Spit on me, champ. I'm gonna get up slowly. I'm not really gonna attack you, champ." Money Mont 81 salute, champ. You know the vibes. Dotson is a failed gangbanger, failed rapper, and now failed podcaster. Champ. Well, we got to see if he makes his own page, man. If he's smart, Dotson, if you hear this, the receded one, champ, the receded hairlined man, champ, if you see this, okay, make your YouTube page, bro, and just start talking your shit, bro. That's all you got to do now, bro. They already giving you an alley-oop by making a whole live segment about you, champ. They've been talking for about a half hour, champ. On my soul.
Gucci shoes. Look at you.
Hey,
He's
man,
making
come
money.
on, man.
Look at that big.
I saw those.
Is the Triple S, man? Feel me?
Huge.
This nigga Flacco bought some Gucci's.
Wanted that as like the permanent.
When did you get
like,
these Gucci shoes? Look at you.
Hey,
He's
man,
making
come on,
money.
man.
Look at that big.
I saw those.
Is the Triple S, man?
Yo, did you hear Adam lift the nigga leg up? Adam said, nah, nah, nah. Nigga, it's like picking up Thor's hammer on my soul. Lifting the ankle of Flacco in the air is like trying to lift Thor's hammer off the ground, champ. My nigga said, yeah. Look at these Gucci shoes. God damn it. Them shits is terrible. You can't teach a nigga swag. Money don't mean that you swagged out, bro. It don't mean that. You got a pair of Gucci shoes, but you don't got no socks on. You got Gucci shoes, but you don't got no socks on. That mean that those Gucci sneakers is going to stink by the end of the day. As of right now, them shit stink right now. Period. You don't. The tether cosplaying per usual. Facts. Oh, I'm gonna get some Gucci shit, nigga. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro. You was an African nigga from Montana, bro. You never was on no European wear shit, Gucci, Prada shit, and all that shit, champ. You don't come from that, champ. You don't come from that, champ. You was a black Saucony wearing ass nigga. On my soul. All black Sauconys, nigga.
Man, feel me?
Huge.
Yeah.
It's huge.
They're really not that big.
Feel me?
They're just
Hey,
bulky.
Feel me?
Big.
Hey, listen, man. All the credit goes to this man right here, man. Feel me, man?
Ah,
Right?
champ.
No, I was broke. You feel me?
Oh, all right,
You
yeah.
feel me? I'm
How
up.
about
Glazed the nigga wild hard just now. Champ. If it wasn't for Adam, I wouldn't have no bread, champ. I was poor, is what he said, champ. Nah, bro, these niggas can't do it on their own. That's why I respect us here at the Republic, champ. We doing it on our own, champ. I don't want friends. I don't want a handout, because I'm going to keep calling you niggas out, bro. I like to be unbiased. I'm a wild on these niggas. I'm a wild on whoever, champ. I don't need a fucking handout. We gonna grow this shit as we go forward, champ. On my soul. Stink ass feet, champ. I'm definitely old. We clown ninjas for wearing dunks. Dunks was alright when we was cool, but some niggas used to call them shit fake Jordan 1s. Oh, you got the fake Jordan 1s on? Like, nah, nigga, these dunks. On my soul, dunks. The fuck is that? On my soul, those are some skateboard shit. Flacco is a chameleon trying to blend in with LA culture. Oh, come on, man. I got some Gucci's, man. I made $90,000 and I went and bought me some Gucci's. You know who else just did that shit too? My son Compton, Rick Rock. I ain't gonna lie. But salute to those guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a bag. Nigga like me, I get 90 bands. Nigga, I'm buying shit for my crib, bro. I don't really care about all that other shit. I got sneakers and clothes and shit like that, bro. I'm cool. I don't need no real Dior. No, I'm not really a Dior nigga. Nigga, I used to rob niggas. I'm not really a Dior nigga. I used to sell brack, nigga. Not a Dior nigga. I tell you what I am buying though, nigga. I'm getting a jacuzzi for the back of my crib, nigga. I'm getting the fucking ingrate, nigga. I'm getting everything for my crib. My crib gonna be laid out, nigga. 4-wheelers, niggas getting all types of fun shit for the crib, champ. I'm investing wild bread into what I got going on, champ. I might open up a little food something. It's a lot of spots out here that you can lease right now, champ, on some like storefront shit. And I probably open up a little store, digital media center, some shit like that where I can, you know what I mean? I'll probably step up, bro. They be having storefronts out here for like $600-700 a month. It's a lot of shit that you could do with that, bro. This nigga, he's trying to buy vagina, clothes, and sneakers. He is a little nigga. He's never been flea before. He never been having motion before. I did all that shit already, bro. I'm cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. That's why I get on here with a white tee, nigga, and talk. I don't really care, bro. Straight up. If I got 90, I'd probably spend 20. On my, see, but it's what you spending your 20 on. It's what you spending your money on. Expensive kicks living in a studio apartment that is LA in a nutshell. Nasty word. My son don't got no land, nothing. 90K for nothing. He ain't getting no crib built. He ain't doing none of that. What? He's bugging. Salute to Michael for the super chat, champ. He said suspect got a Wendy's interview tomorrow. On my soul. We saw that nigga before when he worked at goddamn McDonald's, champ. We saw him before when he was working at McDonald's, champ. Wendy's is right next door. Not gonna lie.
The hell. But
that's
okay.
crazy though that he's like giving different fantasy lineups to whoever he's talking to fit his narrative.
Dunks got hot when I was in school in the 2010s. Well, I graduated in 04 and Dunks was alright. Niggas was starting to rock Dunks around that time. I had a pair of Dunks on my soul. And I was like 03, 04. I graduated in 04. It may not look like it, champ, but I did graduate in 04, champ. What was that, like 21 years ago? God damn, champ. I don't like spending my money frivolously. Yo, bro, listen, man. Once you get a crib, if these niggas had real cribs, bro, they'd be different men. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, bro. They'd be totally different men, champ. I ain't gonna lie. Once you gotta mow that lawn every 2 weeks, and you gotta sit on that tractor, and you gotta do all that shit, bro, it's real, bro, it's real man shit. I graduated in 05. I had the G Unit sneakers. Ah, champ, you had the G Units? This nigga's wildin', champ. You had the matching tank top too, champ? Ah, champ. Ah, champ. My son had the G Unit sneak. These was diabolical, bro. I ain't gonna lie. These shits was nasty work. If you had the G Unit sneakers on, you was committing nasty work, champ. On my soul. With the extra tight wife beater, champ. Ah, champ. Champ. The nastiest of beaters, champ. Had the Birdman lugs. Nah, champ. Nah, y'all niggas going too far, champ. Y'all niggas going too far. Y'all niggas trying to make me have nightmares at night, champ. What are y'all doing? Look at these nasty ass. Oh, champ. I can't believe nigga 50 was wearing these tight ass. Fifth, you was wilding with these sports bra wife beaters, champ. You was tweaking. We wasn't rocking with this in Queens. I know niggas be like, yo, bro, I know niggas in Queens probably no. We did not wear this shit, champ. Not gonna lie. And I'm from Sun Hood. Niggas was not wearing this shit, champ. The cornball niggas would probably wear this shit, but niggas was not wearing this shit, bro. Oh my soul. You know Queen Zip? Who is that, champ? Who is Queen Zip? Blue Yankee fitted G Unit sneakers. Nah, that shit was trash. Banks wasn't even wearing them shits. My son Steve Say Sleep TV says Brazier tops. On my soul. On my soul. Nigga, you supposed to wear these tank tops if you got breast assist, champ. On my soul. These shits was the nastiest tank tops ever, bro. what were we doing as a people? Those in the Averex had kicks. Bro, what was y'all on, champ? What type time was y'all on? Yo, you had to bench at least 315 for that beater, champ. Facts. The zesty man beat it, champ. The swole man beat it, champ. You gotta be real swole for this beater, champ. On my soul. Pause. On my soul. My son said Averex kicks is diabolical, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man. Sheesh. Y'all niggas is on a different type time, nigga, back in the early 2000s, champ.
Well, okay, no,
That's
okay,
what
but he told,
but
he told us,
bro, you wild.
That's super manipulative.
right?
He told me something different.
No.
And you weren't included.
Response was, bro, like another show on top of the news would kind of be crazy for me, but you know.
So he didn't mention suspects when he was.
No, not at all.
Ooh.
And he mentioned you, like not at all.
Ooh, I don't care about. I don't care about that.
Wait,
but I do think that that's kind of strange.
Wait, did he mention you?
Yeah,
I think he mentioned you.
strange.
Okay.
I can just
Yeah,
check.
strange.
I think I
Queen's Flip. Do I know Queen's Flip? No. Did I see Queen's Flip like on the Ave and shit back in the day? Yes. Yes, I've seen Queen's Flip around. Queen's Flip is from, I believe he's from Merrick. He one of the West Side Merrick niggas, I believe. But no, I don't know him personally. No.
I think that he mentioned you, but definitely Bro Rogan for sure.
Okay. With that being said,
Yeah, but Suspect was not one of the people.
Do you think that there's a difference in the level of antagonism that they were giving yesterday, or do you think it was pretty?
No, Finn, here, bro, listen, bro. If you like watch like the whatever podcast, bro, and watch like Andrew Wilson, it's kind of like how like Andrew Wilson, like he does the same shit, bro. Like right, like he would, you know, like he challenges you, you know, like he challenges like your point. He's the smartest about it. But I feel like in the culture of hip hop, like we feel like being a smartass or challenging somebody's points is equivalent to like disrespect that warrants. You feel me? When no, right? Like, but like people should like be able to sit down and have a battle of words. You feel me? And
Yeah,
not
like
be able
every
to-
podcast I watch, they are always arguing and debating, and it's like all these moments, and like very rarely does it turn into violence.
Yeah.
We Starving just forwarded a message.
What's that say?
It's a clip from yesterday. Listen. The whole point of this podcast was to have civil discourse between Brandon and Sus, and we have achieved this, which I'm very happy about.
The podcast ain't over yet.
Okay.
We
Real nigga, man.
Before they happen. So now that we're at this point, like the whole thing that started this beef was pretty much a misunderstanding.
No, I would not
bring
come
back
over
the
to
pretty
niggas'
much a
house and do fun
misunderstanding.
stuff.
The thing.
Yeah, man.
Boom.
You should have just let it go, man. Just finish off the pod.
That's
man.
your read from that? That's your takeaway?
Yeah, bro. Like, why even like kind of like bring it back to this them two, right? Because like,
how are you successful with the cognitive understanding ability that you just exhibited?
No.
That's what you derive from that? That's fucking nuts.
Feel like
my son Lush just used wild big words just now. Salute to Lush. My son must be sober right now, champ. Michael says the guest jackets with the swatch on the wrist. Y'all niggas is on a different type time, champ. Y'all was wildin'. On my soul. I ain't gonna lie. You wanna know what I was wildin' on? I was wildin' on this, champ. I ain't gonna lie. I had this, champ. I had the black joint though. I had the black joint. Hold on. In black. On my soul. And the shit said Queens on the front. So it was like this red joint, but it was black. On my soul. It was like this, but it had the Queens on the back. On my soul. It did, bro. It might have been this. Do it got Queens on the back? We was tweaking. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was tweaking. I didn't go crazy. I didn't go I didn't go. I didn't go this crazy. We was rocking with Fubu in Queens, bro. We was. Anybody that was alive around that time, them niggas know. Niggas was, but once they start doing this, once they start having the goddamn, this shit was diabolical. I know niggas that had this shit on in high school. Niggas like, bro, what the nigga? Why you got Fat Albert on the back of your shit, champ? Once they start doing this, champ, I fell off of the whole Fubu joint. The platinum Fubu was diabolical. Then they had the Globetrotter. Champ, this shit was terrible. Terrible. Damon John is from Queens, right? Yep. And LL Cool J and all the rest of them niggas, champ. Yeah, bro. Platinum Fubu was diabolical for the set. I ain't gonna lie. And we was definitely rocking with these. Not these, but the goddamn, the Queen shit. We was rocking with, champ. Heavy. Who was out here rocking the Master P joints? Nobody, champ. Nobody. But you know what I did have? Champ, y'all niggas bringing me back, champ. The Jabos, champ. We was rocking with these. Champ. The Jabos, champ. With the straps. Champ, with the straps. Come on, champ. Y'all niggas know y'all was rocking with the Jabods, champ. Yo. We was some diabolical niggas back in the day, champ. Look at these fat ass jeans. Champ, jeans was fat as hell. Fubu was popping in 05 in Buffalo. Facts. Niggas can't tell niggas nothing about Fubu until they started the Platinum Fubu. The Platinum Fubu was just a terrible work, champ. It was a terrible work. Oh, facts. I had almost every color stuff with the nicks and dimes in the pockets on my soul. Facts, champ. Platinum Fufu jerseys was fire. Platinum, y'all niggas is going crazy. Y'all niggas had the Platinum Fubu Harlem Globetrotter jerseys, champ. Champ. On my soul, this shit was terrible. Terrible, bro. These is terrible jerseys, bro. These is terrible work. I ain't gonna lie. Terrible work. But niggas, shit, man. You can't tell niggas that niggas wasn't fly, champ. On my soul. I only seen crackheads and bold dudes wear G-Unit takes. Yeah, Platinum Fubu was OD, yeah, but them niggas was wild, bro. The Jabos I'm talking about, I had almost every color. Son, the Jabos was fire, champ. On my soul. Nigga, the Jabos was everything and more, champ. I ain't gonna lie, they was.
The the 2 hours like that worked. Y'all did a
4 hours.
Yeah, no, like I told
3.5.
Yeah, right. Y'all
Fat
did
Joe
a masterful job at kind of like just making it about the topics and about like the group dynamic. But
you just critiqued 11 minutes and 14 minutes in.
No. What the fuck? Stop fucking calling me stupid fuck.
You guys wonder why I drink? I'm too smart. Like,
yeah, 1 second. Let me go like on silent.
And it's doing good, huh? The views.
Sheesh,
congrats, homie. Sheesh.
Yeah, okay. So Lush, do you see that as okay? So Lush, do you see like what happened? Because this.
Do I see it as a good thing?
No, wait. Because this here will determine how we move forward with the content. When you look at the views,
hold on, y'all be right back.
And look at like what took place to get the views. Do you look at this as an overall good thing?
I mean, I don't think that's really for me to say. I think that's
you can't let the views guide you, because from that perspective, it's like, oh yay, Brick and Luce and Big U got arrested. We had like a big fucking month that week because they got arrested and got a Fed case. So it's like absolute worst case scenario for some of our most valued hosts. Well, really just Brick, one of our most valued hosts. And then as a result, you know, we get a lot of views, but it's like ultimately then once the hype of talking about that wears off, it's like, you know, all bad.
No, yeah, I don't look at the. I think that number that episode was gonna hit 100K without that, and it just sucks that it wound up being like it needed to culminate in that. Plus, it shows. I think Sus was winning up until that moment. He was roasting the shit out of Brandon all day. Had everyone saying "wee wee watcher," fucking and it's funny.
Some of our most valued.
Like,
because I heard him say some stupid shit.
When you look at the views and look at like what took place to get the views, do you look at this as an overall good thing?
I mean, I don't think that's really for me to say. I think that's
you can't let the views guide you, because from that perspective, it's like, oh yay, Brick and Luce and Big U got arrested. We had like a big fucking month that week because they got arrested and got a Fed case. So it's like absolute worst case scenario for some of our most valued hosts. Well, really just Brick, one of our most valued hosts. And then as a result, you know, we get a lot of views, but it's like ultimately then once the hype of talking about that wears off, it's like, you know, all bad.
Yeah, after the hype wears off and getting the views wear off, it's all bad. It's not bad before that. It's bad after the hype wears off. Copy. So after the views start going back down, that's when, all right, cool, copy. You fucking asshole, champ.
No, yeah, I don't look at the. I think that number that episode was gonna hit 100K without that, and it just sucks that it wound up being like it needed to culminate in that. Plus, it shows. I think Sus was winning up until that moment. He was roasting the shit out of Brandon all day. Had everyone saying "wee wee watcher," fucking it's funny.
He set him up,
dog. But you smile at, Sus was winning. Sus was roasting. But I'm saying, if the goal was to have civil discourse, then like you would see him roasting as a L, and see Brandon roasting back as a L, right?
I mean, like,
it wouldn't be seen as a W. It'll be seen as we failed our mission.
If we're on MSNBC and it's like debates of that caliber, but I think that there's a middle ground between having entertaining conversations where you roast, but the mission was to show that Sus is capable of more than just crashing out.
I thought. Wait, hold on. I thought the mission was a civil discourse between Brandon and Sus and to have them solve their issues.
Correct.
But wait, okay, but those are two drastically different things.
Not really.
Suspect proving he can sit down with somebody he don't like, and Brandon and Suspect working out their issues are drastically two different things.
No, they're actually not.
So what was the mission?
But those are both goals that we want to do.
Why is Flacco pressing this nigga Lush like this, bro? This is nasty work. Like, why is Flacco trying to make it seem like, oh, you did bad. Nigga, so what? So? You the one who brought Brandon around, champ. That's your man's. This nigga Flacco really getting too much bread, bro.
In podcasting, two people who have issues sitting down and working out their issues on camera is a tried and true format that we've all seen a million times over. And I'll just give you an example. Charleston White and Wack just did a long anticipated sit down on the Danza project.
1 million views.
If anyone has seen it, 1 million views. It is boring as fuck. It is not worth watching. I'm gonna be totally real with you. No, I'm not. No. Shout out to Danza Project. I support them. I became a member and everything like that. But it was insanely boring. Why? Because Wack and Charleston were there for over an hour before they started to record. So as a result, they were able to work through their issues off camera. And then once they got on camera, there was almost nothing left for them to argue about. Now, from my perspective, Suspect and Brandon needed to have that sort of conversation on camera. Now, it also was like a lot more heated between them, whereas the Charleston and Wack thing, I feel like it already, like, they're such masters of content that to them, they already knew what it was. Whereas with Suspect, we have kind of seen over and over that he gets very, very angry and heated, and the personal attacks start flowing. And even with Brandon, I mean, Brandon is kind of an asshole too in the way that he debates. You know, he's very antagonistic as well. But that being said, I thought it was reasonable to expect them to get on the podcast and talk about shit. Now, could they have gotten together and talked about it off camera? I mean, it changes the incentives when you're talking off camera because once you're off camera, there's no audience, there's nobody to impress, there's no ego involved necessarily. You're able to have a conversation that maybe is easier to resolve. That was an option, but from my perspective, I mean, Suspect knew what he was showing up for. Brandon knew what he was showing up for. We had security because of that. I mean, from my perspective, it's not like you can't really put the blame on Lush or Brandon, et cetera. It's like Suspect did something that he had been warned would result in his termination. Like he had specifically, and that's part of why he stayed on the channel after the Kelpie situation was because, as crazy as it sounds, it was never made explicit to him that he was going to be removed from the platform if he attacked somebody, which sounds insane as I'm saying it, because obviously anybody should assume that if you work at any job, including In-N-Out Burger or Five Guys, that if you attack somebody, that you're going to be fucking kicked out of that job.
Sense.
But that being said, I had not made that so explicit to him before, so we did end up giving him a second chance. He fucked up. I'm sure that, you know, he's going to move on. He's probably going to find something else good to do as well.
Look, so, okay, so in terms of the next employee, can I suggest, because somebody just like moved out here,
Who?
and so Farha just moved out here.
I don't know them.
You know Farha, bro. Like you have had her on your pod.
Salute to KC Dog for the $2 super chat. Said Starch Jabot was paired with Rockport on the block. Rockport is crazy work. Y'all niggas had on shoes with them Jones. It's nasty work, champ. On my soul. Niggas wildly, champ. Yeah, man. Flacco's gonna try to get all his Africans on, champ. He's gonna try to fill his shit with Africans now, champ. Watch. Cause who was Safarha?
She's the Indian girl that came with Destiny.
Okay.
Who does like mad debates and like creams everybody.
Every time I've ever been on camera with her, she has not said a word.
Because Destiny and Zerka was on that pod with you.
Fair.
No,
but also she does not seem like she knows a lot about hip hop either.
No, if you watch like her stuff with the whatever podcast and with like other platforms, like she does like bro, like she does like great views. I'm saying.
He said she don't know nothing about hip hop. Oh yeah, but she gets a lot of views. No, nigga, Nigga Flacco trying to infiltrate, bro. He trying to get all his Muslims up there, champ. He trying to get all his Muslim brethren up there, champ. Shorty's a Muslim. This nigga is a Muslim. He trying to get all his Muslims up there, champ.
Let's try her out.
Right? And that, again, and like that's somebody that I'm about to like start bringing on for like more debates with like other people. And I feel like
Does she wield a knife? Because
no,
that would be detrimental to her.
But though, in terms of like her verbal lashing to me is more potent than a knife. She would destroy almost anybody.
Well, I do want to say that to the whole world out there is that we are on the hunt for the next great No Jumper host. We are very much actively looking.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different ideas that we've had about different content that we could produce, maybe like a lock-in over a weekend with a bunch of different hosts where we live stream the whole thing and one by one eliminate them, something like that.
A Big Brother type shit.
I like that.
I would like to do something like that. I would like to do a lock-in.
This nigga think he cussing that now, bro. My son think he cussing that, nigga. Nah, champ, you want to have a lock-in, bro? Any of y'all locking in at No Jumper for a weekend? I already know what type time y'all niggas is on, bro. Y'all niggas is on y'all mook time. Straight live, bro. Not locking down with no grown-ass men. I got kids, man.
Now, that being said, will that actually take place? I don't fucking know. But let's just make it clear that if you want to be a No Jumper host, we want to hear from you. That being said,
but no ops.
There's a person in this room.
But no ops. Shut up, nigga.
Who I've had issues with over the last, I don't know, year, etc. And that man, Peritz.
Perry, what's up, Perry? What's cracking? And finally, Compa Raiders in the house. Let's go. What's up, Compa?
Hey, compa. Hey, compa.
Hey, man.
He sells sushi.
Free break.
I told y'all nigga this nigga was on that powder, champ. I told y'all this nigga was on that powder, champ. Nigga, bro, you been sitting there for a half hour and jump up with all that energy is crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. You was sitting there the whole time. You ain't get them niggas dap yet.
This sucks for us, you know what I mean? Like one man's fall, one's come up. It's like
This was already planned, right?
Like that.
This isn't like an actual.
No, I'm gonna tell you like that. Go,
right?
but no, I felt
Substitute.
It was respectfully. You know what I mean? It was sad that I had to come in and see this. But I mean, like, hey, man, one man's trash is someone else's treasure, you know?
Hey.
So, Spezza Latino. Hey, you don't have to look no further, dog. I'm here.
Let's go, Randy.
What's up, dog?
Look, the compa.
Jesus Christ, we love you, God.
I just want to know one thing, though, bro.
What's up, dog?
When you came up here that day to beat Adam's ass when like they were
Oh,
filming,
man, I was in a dark
did you
place.
actually feel like you could take him, or was it like,
man.
yo,
Back
I'm
then,
just here
hey,
to, like,
right
crowd chase?
Look,
I
honestly.
dressed like John Cena today for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's been juicy, dog. And he
Yeah.
said he popped a pill.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's all zesty out.
No dick pill, but I am feeling a
Why'd
little
you
zesty,
come
yeah.
though?
I came to give.
These niggas is on ecstasy pills and all this other shit, man. Ah, champ. These niggas is crazy work. My son, 40 years old, popping pills, and this nigga's on powder. This nigga's on crystal, and this nigga's on calories. Crazy work. Ecstasy, crystal. No, ecstasy, powder, crystal, calories, champ. Nasty work.
Up some sushi. And thank God you guys didn't open the door. I was in a dark place at that time. Dark. You see me all fat looking, all jade out. And honestly, I went in a dark place. Huh? Yeah, I was on everything. Saca la bolsita, drinking, up for days. I've been up for like a whole month. I took Lefty Gunplay Records 20 days. Come on. I was like on 50 days. I was in a bad place. That's why we got close. But
Have you
we
ever
were
smoked meth with Lefty?
Nah.
That's fucked up.
But hey, what's up? Fool? I'll spin the pookie with you, fool.
Yeah, no, honestly, that would be like smoking a
Yeah, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool off this nigga, man. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the whole suspect getting fired shit. Do y'all believe that he deserves to be fired, champ? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not rocking with the compa nigga. He's a fiend to me, champ. That's a nigga that'll come through and buy 8-ball off you, but half of the bread would be fake, champ. You be like, oh, hold on, half of this bread is real, half of it is fake. Like, yes, champ. Now you gotta chase this nigga down for days and days until you catch him. He's one of those guys. But let's move forward, man. Somebody named Prince Angelus. I don't know who this guy is, but he dropped a diss song towards DJ AKADEMIKS, all right? I listened to a little bit of it, and I wanted to let y'all hear it too. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're going to end off with this, man. Let me know what y'all feel about this song. We're going to react to it, man, all right? It is called Livingston Island, the DJ AKADEMIKS diss. Somebody finally did it. Somebody made AKADEMIKS important enough to make a diss song on, champ. Well, let's see if it's any good. Let's go.
Every time he get a moment, he let us know that he's blessed. Projecting all his insecurities on us, never no less. When you come from nothing, I mean, I get it, I guess. Trying to fill a void through the liquor when you feel stressed. Not having moms around when she left you, I know that hurt you. Rejection from a woman first came from the one that birthed you. That's why it's hard to let go, not every woman deserves you. But that explains why you feel like women should serve you.
Uh-oh. So this is not I hate you, AKADEMIKS. I hate you. You are a scumbucket. This is touching on this nigga life, man. Like, us streamers, we do let a lot of things, like, we wear a lot of shit on our sleeves. And when you're diabolical, niggas could definitely put 2 and 2 together, champ. I'm not gonna hold you. WRB says he thinks he's Kendrick. He do got that Kendrick swag. I ain't gonna lie. This sounds like some Meet the Gram shit right here, champ. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, Kendrick. On my soul. Let me talk to you, Drake. Type swag. But he going crazy though.
Every time he get a moment, he let us know that he's blessed. Projecting all his insecurities on us, never no less. When you come from nothing, I mean, I get it, I guess. Trying to fill a void through the liquor when you feel stressed. Not having moms around when she left you, I know that hurt you. Rejection from a woman first came from the one that birthed you. That's why it's hard to let go, not every woman deserves you. But that explains why you feel like women should serve you. I know about that everyday struggle popping out there. Got another family that he looks out for, that's not fair. Probably feeling like he never did love you, nor did he care. I see you going through some things you likely never would share. Kids need a balance of love from mom and they dads. Being accepted was something it seems you never had, but now you get it every time that you post, maybe a tad bit. It's true admiration I hate to see when you crash, cause I
shit facts though. I'm not gonna lie. Shit's facts though. My son wasn't loved as a kid, so he take love through posting and doing his videos and all that shit. The way he feel about women is probably because his mom, it was his situation he had with his mom, son. The nigga do sound just like Kendrick though. I'm not gonna lie, he do got the Kendrick swag. He got the Kenny K. swag, Kung Fu Kenny swag. But he's going in. I'm not gonna lie, champ.
From mom and they dads, being accepted was something it seems you never had, but now you get it every time that you post, maybe a tad bit. It's true admiration I hate to see when you crash, cause I see that child in you that never missed out on class. All that money in the world could never change your past. All the money in the world could never change your It makes sense on why you lacking respect. It's like you think love, it comes with all the success. To all the lost souls, that's where you seen it connect. Streaming, telling all those lies you never seen it correct. I know you did things that you regret, manipulated women younger than you. I don't suggest losing self, or maybe you finding yourself in debt to society and all of its norms. I gotta let you know that money never did.
Yo, is this like a Kendrick AI though? It sounded sort of like a Kendrick AI though, but he definitely touching on a lot of social issues that your man Livingston Allen had, bro, with the whole college shit. Yo, man, if a girl go to college, I don't care if she's 17, 18, 19, she's getting this pipe. You know what I mean? All this other shit, wild shit that he been saying, bro, is definitely going in right now, man. He definitely letting niggas know about academics. And you know, this is some shit that I be saying on a regular podcast, so it's kind of refreshing to hear somebody rapping and say it.
Love, it comes with all the success. To all the lost souls, that's where you seen it connect. Streaming, telling all those lies you never seen it correct. I know you did things that you regret, manipulated women younger than you. I don't suggest losing self, or maybe you finding yourself in debt to society and all of its norms. I gotta let you know that money never did make the man. That's not a flex. What you see when you look in the mirror is what matters. When you lay at night, what you face when your eyes close, who you really are when the camera's off on that iPhone. Reality arresting your soul before you sign on. Be you or what they want you to be, time to decide on. I see a man in battle with images that inspires, versus who he is, he's nothing like what he was prior. To all the likes and comments and bank accounts that he's filled up, trauma seems to lead when he walks, hope you get healed up. I'm not here to judge, so I hope you don't take this wrong. A crowded room don't mean that you still can't feel alone.
Because in high school, no one accepted me. I came in around 7th grade. They looked at me, and I never fitted because everybody looked at me as a weird Jamaican kid. Everybody was already clicked up. Like, I remember being in a fucking, like, lunchroom or whatever, and they're beating the fucking clips that beat, the grinding beat on the fucking... I'm like, what the fuck are these hooligans doing?
Yeah, man. The man was never accepted as a youth. He came to America in the 7th grade, and he said when he went to school, the first thing he remembered is hearing niggas doing the grinding beat on the lunchroom table, which we did do, but he didn't understand what was going on. So how does a person like that become the leader of hip-hop news or hip-hop journalism? Is young niggas that don't know no better, bro. It's young people that don't know no better that, you know, that he found a hold on. And that's just what it is, bro. But this nigga exposed academics in this song. Y'all let me know if y'all like it or not, champ. You heard? This all the Tether school experience. Facts. But they want to be us so bad, bro. You want to be us so bad. So bad. So bad. This is why I don't respect academics, and I never will, champ. Right until he tell us what's going on in Jamaica, and he tell us what's going on in that part of the music scene. I'm not rocking with academics, champ, at all. Alright, but yeah, man, y'all niggas, please make sure y'all niggas go over to cloudedteam.com, champ. I just dropped some new shit on there, man. We got some hats, we got the posters, we got the hats on there, champ, in all different colors. We got the new tees. We also got what's this, champ? We got the goddamn Clouded Team pillows, champ, and all that type of shit, man. We just dropped a whole bunch of new merch, man. And I'm gonna be dropping more merch probably tomorrow, the day after. So please make sure y'all go over to cloudedteam.com and go ahead and get some, champ. All right, go ahead and get some. Also hit that like button and subscribe for your boy Stina Risky. Turn on the notification bells, man, and we'll be back live tomorrow night. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, 9:30, champ, Eastern Standard Time. All right, salute to y'all. Tomorrow, champs. Peace.